Ahoy! Welcome back to Adventure Sena. Today's exciting episode takes us to the idyllic village of Skagway, Alaska. Hop aboard the White Pass and Yukon Railroad and explore historic Skagway. We'll also get to view some magnificent natural beauty and sample the finest local seafood and produce. So stay tuned and enjoy episode 2 of our Alaska Inside Passage cruise. Today, stingray. After a brief delay, we were able to make our way off of the ship. Alright, getting off the ship now. Gonna see if we can still catch our excursion, but this was to start a few minutes ago. Here in Alaska, at the pier, we're gonna see if we can catch our train still. There are the helicopters for tours. Alright, so we're pulled up here in Skagway. We're headed to the train. Looks like they held it for us, so we're going to be able to take that ride. Walking into Skagway, you notice these massive, steep mountains just surrounding the place. It's crazy looking. Alright, just got aboard the White Pass Klondike route train, and we gotta wait a bit. It's like 30 minutes wait until we kick off. So Mom's on one side of the train so she can see whatever's on that side, and then I'll be on this side. It's not a full train actually, it looks like, so plenty of space. So you'll be given one of these fold-out maps, and it shows you the route from Skagway all the way up to White Pass. So also talks about the elevation, so you can kind of see what's coming up. We set off on our railway journey. We enjoyed a few glimpses of the town on our way out. The railway crew do a great job of giving a heads up if there's a photo opportunity, so pay attention and you might see something neat. This is the Denver Valley here. Very popular local hiking area. We are treated to non-stop natural beauty, stunning vistas, and sprawling views of the train stretching out ahead. You can actually come out to the apron section and kind of look out here and enjoy it. Pretty cool. In this span of valley, if you look up, you'll see the old wooden trestle that we're going to be crossing later. Just a fair warning, if you're going to stand outside, you should really hang on to the rails. They can get pretty bumpy at times. Along the way, you're going to have multiple opportunities to film other trains moving in the opposite direction. Other than the odd bit of railway maintenance equipment, this stretch is nothing but pure, unspoiled natural beauty. Massive mountains. About to enter a tunnel here. And we're crossing an old school wooden trellis. Wow, that's dramatic. Woo! I'm a little nervous. Along the way, we'll enjoy the first of 2 tunnels. Pretty wild. Just exited the tunnel there, across the wooden trellis. Pretty cool. Definitely worth doing this one. As we wind our way above the tree line, the landscape begins to shift dramatically. Next, we come across the remains of an old railway bridge. This was the original route. now replaced with a modern steel bridge. One pro tip when booking this train, make sure you get to the caboose, because your views in the tunnel are unmatched. On exiting the second tunnel, we're encountering another stunning and dramatic shift in the landscape. White Pass. That's the statue marking the border. Northwest Mounted Patrol, Mounties. We're officially in Canada. So here in this alien landscape, we are now in Canada. We've just crossed over from Alaska into Canada, so. Man, that's incredible. That's incredible. I'm just blown away right now. So behind me, you can see this huge frozen river. It's glacial runoff coming down from the glaciers. So beautiful. It's frozen, but underneath there's running water. So it's like a stream that's flowing underneath the ice sheet. We're gonna slow down and do a big lollipop turnaround, and then head back to Skagway. The landscape has changed dramatically now that we're up at the top. Somehow, construction gear all the way up here. Probably brought in by rail. Man, looks fake. Lord of the Rings. We are now doing the big turnaround, I believe. As the train winds its way back towards the village, you're treated to some of the most stunning views yet. Believe it or not, beneath these murky waters, fish thrive. There are some Arctic species that survive even in a place like this. And back to the USA for us. The train takes you right up to the edge of some very treacherous drops. If you happen to miss anything on the way up, thankfully you'll have plenty of opportunities to take in all of that beauty again on the way back to town. So on the way back down on the White Pass train, you're often going to have to kind of hang out on the tracks for a bit while they wait for the upcoming train to pass us. So that's what we're doing now. The railway guides mention that this last stretch headed back into town follows along a river, and it's going to be your best opportunity to see some wildlife, though we didn't get lucky this time around. But this lush, unique landscape more than makes up for it. As we got off the train, we were feeling pretty hungry, so we made our way out to get some local seafood. So we're here at the Skagway Seafood Co., so renowned for their crab. Alright, so me and my mom had a sip of the spruce tip beer, and I gotta say, I like it better than an IPA personally. It's actually got a little bit of that piney, minty, like IPA vibe, but without the bitter. So it's not bitter at all. Really good. Cheers. And this would be the king crab bisque. Just a little appetizer before we start into the real crab. I'm gonna try a bite of this bisque here, so. Oh yeah, hearty chunks of crab in there, really velvety, delicious, rich seafood chowder. There's like a hit of some sour cream and like some hot oil in here that adds a lot of flavor. Really good. All right, so that's what a pound of crab looks like. You can also get one single jumbo crab leg that's about a full pound, the same as two, or apparently they have a behemoth one that's even larger for like $109, so I don't need that much crab. So let's just enjoy this. That's the thing about these, huh? It's a bit of work. All right, got some nice crab in the butter. Yeah, perfectly cooked here. Big chunks of sweet, tasty crab. Very good. All right, so it's a bit messy to work with here, so I'm just gonna quit filming and just tear into it. But first, I'll show you my mom's fish and chips real quick. Down, okay. So the fish and chips also very beautiful here. Do you like them? Solid? Okay. Mom says recommend it. So if you don't like crab, there you go. After lunch, we wanted to take a stroll through Skagway proper. Mama's leading the way. All right, yeah, here exploring downtown Skagway, and it's beautiful today. It's in the upper 60s, low 70s, I think. Very comfortable. The sun is beating down, but there's a nice cool breeze keeping it fresh out. Man, cool, huh? Cute little town, man. Man, I love the old school buildings. So nice. It's like what Clovis would have looked like if they took care of them, huh? The authentic pioneer miner days vibe is real here. It truly feels like you've stepped back in time. We enjoyed taking in the sights, and we also perused some of the shops for some souvenirs. She has like a whole rig on her. There's a whole dog pack. Train history is everywhere in Skagway. Pulling house. Must be back here in these woods, huh? Notice the playground in Skagway is designed to look like pine trees. That's pretty cool. All right, Mom and I just got done exploring downtown Skagway. A really beautiful old historic downtown. Got a few little souvenirs for the family, for us too. And we're about to get a rhubarb dessert. Mom's never tried it, and it grows here, so we have a few hours to kill before we get back to the ship, but we've almost pretty much done what there is to do here, I think. So I will mention, unfortunately, it seems like I won't be able to fly drones at any of the ports here in Alaska, so something I wasn't anticipating. I should have researched first. But pretty much all of these places has helicopters and seaplanes, and because of that, it's a restricted airspace, so you can't fly drones here. So a fresh, hot rhubarb crisp. Mom and I are just here at Olivia's. All right, so got this rhubarb crisp. We're gonna try it out. Mama here has never tried rhubarb, so I'm really curious what she thinks of it. I want to see what you think first. All right, Mama's gonna try the rhubarb for the first time. Closest thing is a strawberry vibe. Interesting. Not for it.
It's good.
Just different, huh?
It looks like something pumpkin. It's sour, huh?
Yeah, it's like a tangy, sour strawberry. This crunch stuff is great though. It's interesting because it looks like a celery stalk, but
yeah.
red. So, but yeah, really good. Olivia's is a cool little place. It's farm to table, so they grow this stuff locally. So this rhubarb is grown here in Skagway. And we've already seen other gardens around here growing rhubarb, so whatever they don't grow here, they're growing elsewhere around here. These gold rushers were known as Stampeders. Here's what you're required to bring with you to get approval from them to come mine here. A whole list. It's a ton worth of food and supplies. Here's what you might be expected to bring with you if you're going to get approval to mine here back in the day. So here you can see what this street we're on right now used to look like. Broadway in Skagway circa 1897. 200 years ago almost. Only one of these guys was kind of standing still. They're all blurry. Looks like he didn't have any luck. His dog is trying to comfort him. A tribute to the dogs who helped these miners carry their gear. In Skagway, you're also going to find Alaska's first licensed cannabis store, for those of you who partake. We finished our time in Skagway by checking out the old rail house. Alright, headed back to the ship. Beautiful setting here. After a wonderful day in Skagway, we made our way back onto the ship to await our departure. And we had a nice dinner at the steakhouse aboard. As always, thank you for watching Adventure Sena. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notify bell. It really helps out.